Yeah, that looks like about it.
Welcome back to Digibest, guys. I am bringing you a online tournament that I participated in for BT6 Win a Mat for Gyro Sean. I am playing Jesmon, a deck that I don't have a lot of experience in, but I know quite a bit because I've had a lot of matches in it. I thought I'd bring in this one because I wanted like a solid deck that has a good win rate, has good reputation in the BT6 meta, so I could possibly win this mat from the Gyro Sean tournament. And this is my first online tournament too, so I wanted to bring a solid deck. And I'm playing against Agumon with Eosmon mixed in with it too. So I get a free mat off the Eosmon hard play, which is really nice, considering that I am building up in my security, in my nursery there. So I can probably get a Jesmon online next turn, and swinging for 2 hits is really nice. So we've got a Greymon here with 2 security checks. It lives at 7k, gets the free draw off the Digimon underneath it. So my opponent here will just hit for as much security as possible, putting me down to 1 security. And this is essentially what they want to do here: put down as many rookies or cheap Digimon as possible in order to hit for game as soon as they can. So they get the free tamer and a free body with the Nokia. So into a Jesmon I go. Jesmon can hit for 2 hits. I pitch the memory boosters just to guarantee I won't lose to some random hammer spark or something that I'm not familiar with from Eosmon, them gaining any memory. So putting me on 3 memory with the system on here, hitting for 2. We'll see what they are. We've got a Agumon, and one more will be a free white tamer. Excuse me, I'm not familiar with the name, but it will unsuspend. I will hit again for 2 more, playing another system on. And we've got piercing as well, being able to run over those suspended Digimon. The Blunk will give me a free draw, and the Jesmon is of course 16k with the boost from itself and from the Systemons, so it runs over that Eosmon insecurity very easily. Now I set up a lot of Systemons. These Systemons are blockers because of the Systemon Blunk. The main threat here is if he's able to remove the Systemon Blunk, then he's got free hits in. Now a misplay by my opponent. I think he revealed a Greymon that plays itself from security that he should have played, and then its effect would have killed the Blunk, which means here he could have potentially been going for game if he got that effect off. But I guess I would have corrected that if I had realized which Greymon it was, but I only recognized it after the fact when I was editing. So potentially he could have had the game here, but he needs to remember what his cards do, because you can't rely on your opponent to always know what your opponent's cards do, really. So swinging, unsuspending, this will get rid of the last security, running over the Eosmon because it's suspended, and then hitting for game with the Agumon. And we'll go into game 2. My opponent starts off with a Agumon into the nursery, scaling up into a Greymon. This Greymon will be 7k when it attacks directly, and they will get the draw off the Digitama if it attacks. I'm not running any blockers that aren't Systemons, so it will probably get those free hits in. Playing the tie here will secure me on 3 memory. So they'll get the 2 hits in and the draw off the Digitama, the rookie, and then Jesmon. It gets its worth getting the 2 hits in though. It would have been really nasty if it lived. So The Eosmon will give them a free tamer. Unfortunately, I did play the tie, so I don't get a free tamer. And I will start on 3 memory, bringing out my Agumon. Going into a Greymon here. Now, I think my hand is really weird. So I'm pretty much... I pushed out the rookie in my nursery because I want to draw more cards off rookies in my hands in my nursery so I can get into my Jesmon line. That's why I pushed it out. Usually you keep your rookie safe in your nursery until you have that full line, but if you don't have the full line set up, then you need to be drawing more to get that full line, which is essentially why I pushed it up. Now I've only got 2 security left, which is looking kind of harsh. Hard playing the Geo Greymon here will kill my Blanc. That's okay, I wasn't relying on it anyway. So hard play the Huckmon here will hopefully fix up my hand and I can get a good line. So I scoop up the the Savior Huck and the Jesmon. And now I can potentially go into a Jesmon on my full line here. Play a Blanc off the Savior and then go into a Jesmon. This Jesmon is susceptible to Eosmon, that's 6k, but my opponent doesn't have enough Eosmons in the trash, I'm pretty sure, to facilitate that. It's also susceptible to any Gaia forces. My opponent has 2 hits here, I'm pretty sure, playing a free Eosmon off the Eosmon swing. But I do have a blocker in the Blanc, but I let that go. Oh yes, he does have another hit in with the Geo Grey. I have to block that to live. And of course the Geo Grey is bigger. Hard playing the Geo Grey will kill the Huckmon. That's okay. I can run over the suspended Digimon and play a bunch of blockers from my trash. Essentially what I do here, running over the suspended guys, hitting in for 2 hits because of the tie. Playing a Blanc will get me a free draw. And this is 14k, actually 16k with the Digitama underneath it, so I'm not scared of any Digimon in the security. Hitting in again for 2, I will play another Blanc, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I seal will give me a memory up to 6 memory there, really strong. And then I can just hard play a Blanc, get a draw, and then another Huckmon. This will secure that my Systemons will stay blockers if he's able to remove the Jesmon, which is really important because, of course, if the Jesmon leaves, then there's no longer a Royal Knight on the board to turn my Systemons into blockers, which is why, hard play the Huckmon to keep them blockers. And of course, we need to have double Blancs on the board because if he's able to remove 1 Blanc, that would turn all the Systemons off from blockers, so putting in 2 Blancs is good to secure that. And this is essentially what I feared him doing, going into the Eosmon to kill the Jesmon. It's a good thing I hard played the Huckmon. So now I can just swing for game. What I liked about these online tournaments is they're a little bit higher scale in terms of player experience. So getting a little bit more experience here, getting a little bit, being more confronted more by meta decks and more experienced players is really nice compared to the local scene. If you guys like this video, I'm going to have another Gyro Sean match coming up very soon tomorrow. Check that one out. We'll see you next time.